I think we're coming across something that's really interesting today, not just in what we're going to be drinking, but I think in a little bit of the background on this new brew that we're going to check out.
I think so. I think this one promises to be very interesting. So what we're looking at tonight is it's the Better Than Ezra Dry Irish Stout from Twas Now Brewing. Just in that introduction, there are 3 like captivating stories. Absolutely. 1, the brewery, 2, their name, and 3, what's the deal with the Better Than Ezra? My understanding is there's like a group of friends, I think there were 3 couples, and they wanted to start brewing beer. And one of them said like, hey, we can use our garage. And they converted this couple's garage into their brewery.
Yeah, and you know, you told me about this a little while ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Guy's brewing this stuff in his garage?
And you're picturing like a wash tub, right?
Yeah, but it was really interesting, you know, and they had merch outside. Yeah. You walk up, and when you get to the window, you can see it's like, it fully looks professional, legit on the inside.
It's like, totally legit. Yeah, it's great.
It's great. But it was such an interesting concept, this kind of Pico Brewery inside of someone's garage.
But I mean, the name Twas Now is like so ingrained in Kitchener folks from the 80s.
Okay.
There was this train bridge that, you know, up high, one of those really high train bridges, rusted all to hell.
Yep.
Goes over the Grand River just as you're leaving Kitchener on the way to Guelph.
Okay.
And on that bridge was spray painted Twas Now from, I don't know, as far back as I can remember.
Okay.
That's been painted there. And then
so it's kind of become like a cultural landmark.
Well, totally. It's like you pass the Twas Now Bridge. You're on the way, you pass, Breslau and Guelph, whatever.
Just go past the Twas Now Bridge.
And everyone's like, oh yeah, right, gotcha. But anyways, Twas Now has a real kind of nostalgia for Kitchener folks. And all of their beers are named after or described, by things like that. People who grew up in Kitchener will like get it, and other people will be like, okay, sure.
In terms of Better Than Ezra here, any background notice of why we've referenced this?
Well, I mean, Better Than Ezra is the name of a band, right? So I think that's the joke. But Ezra Street in Waterloo every year gets unofficially closed down for a huge St. Patrick's Day party.
Okay.
With the 2 universities that are within a couple blocks.
Okay.
And it's become one of those things where either you grew up loving it and going to it, or it was like, oh great, yeah, there go all our tax dollars paying for the police to pick up all these drunk teenagers off the street. Yeah. Like it's become a thing, right? The Ezra Street St. Patrick's Day party.
So it's a 473 milliliter can, so standard size can. It's a 4.2 alcohol, so not lighter. Super heavy or anything like that. And if I turn around, the Ezra Street party, the kind of event you tell your friends about, but probably leave out most of the details. Every March in Waterloo, Ezra Street becomes the unofficial epicenter of questionable decisions and unfiltered student energy. Forget about celebrating Irish heritage. Yeah. This is about one thing: surviving a day that starts with a vague sense of pride and ends with you wondering how you ended up on someone else's front lawn.
Every time I've gone to this place, I've seen the stout on their list, and I'm like, I want to try the stout. Yeah. And it's never there. It's always sold out. So maybe that's a good thing. Yeah, my brother actually phoned me up, and he's like, hey, I picked up some of the Twas Now Better Than Ezra Stout. They have some, go. I was in Paris.
So this is a recurring brew.
Yeah. Okay, so I was in Paris, which is about a 40-minute drive. So I booked it back to Kitchener, arrived at the brewery about 5 minutes before they close, got the last 3 cans, and I think it's a once-a-year batch.
Hey, you got 3 cans? 1, buddy.
Yeah, I'm getting there. So I get the last 3 cans, and she said, "Oh, it's the last of the year or whatever." I was like, "Okay, damn, I got them, good." I get home. 2 of the cans were faulty. What? One was leaking out the top. The other one had a little puncture hole in it. It was like pouring out. So I'm like, okay. Ouch. Contacted the brewery. I'm like, hey guys, I was just in, I bought 3 of these. 2 of them were like,
oh, well, that, yeah.
And they were totally cool. They're like, oh, so come in next Saturday and we'll hook you up. So
that's cool. Good customer service.
They didn't have any more cans, but they still had a partial keg. So they gave me the growler.
Nice.
All right, so we're gonna do a fast pour, we're gonna do a slow pour. Ooh. You know what that means?
I do.
Beaver Moose Canard. Bam!
Beaver Moose Canard.
All right, Beaver Moose Canard. All right.
All right. Hold on.
Yeah, you're gonna like
Stretch it out.
rough.
Stretch it. Stretch it.
All right.
Did you both?
No, I'm only
Well,
using
I know.
one hand.
But the other one's you're supporting it.
Don't hold back.
You're gonna cheer.
All right, this is like arm wrestling style, right? Okay. Beaver Moose Canard. Oh, I narded your beaver on the first go. I've redeemed myself.
Did you hear that? I said you narded my beaver.
I did not nard your beaver, man. Well, I guess I did. I apostrophe narded it.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go slow.
Okay.
I think.
Sure.
What are we, 6? Ooh.
There you go.
Ooh. Oh. Oh, snap. That was close, man.
I know my growlers.
Pretty typical looking head for this kind of stout, you know.
And the speed at which it's dissipating is, again, pretty typical for a stout hard pour.
You got a nice creamy looking top, fine little bubbles on the side.
Yep.
Mine, it's dissipated quickly, not quite as creamy. Yeah, that's a nice looking head.
Yeah, looks good.
Mine smells a little smoky.
Yeah, I was gonna
Like
say there's a
campfire
little
kinda
bit.
smoky.
There's a little bit of a smoky kind of smell to it.
Yep.
A little charcoal
Yeah.
in there, and
That
could be
makes
from
me
the
happy.
roasting of the barley.
Could very well be, yeah.
You know.
I like things that are smoky.
Okay, well, that's the. So, folks, you'll know that a growler, in this case, is about 2 pints.
You know what they call a 1 pint growler? Howler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
A half growler is a howler.
Good one.
There you
Not
go.
many places sell howlers, but some places do.
Here we go. Okay.
Oh, there it
first
is.
impression,
Okay.
A little bit of the roasting, from probably because of that color, is coming out.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm tasting first off the bat.
Charcoal.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
tasting that roast.
Oh, yeah. That's all I'm getting right now.
Mm-hmm.
I am getting almost like a burnt cocoa coming out in the end.
I'm not going.
It's burnt cocoa. It's not
Like
just
right
chocolate,
now.
but yeah. You know what this would be good with, though? A nice medium steak.
Yeah. Folks, I mean, so far, I would say if you're into a nice roasted stout, as far as the roasted flavors go,
Oh.
I would suggest checking this out.
Yeah, this is one of the heavier roasted ones I've had, for sure.
Yeah, which is funny, considering how roasted and how dark and how opaque this is, that beyond the roast, I'm not getting much else, though.
You're
Like,
not getting a lot out of it other than that. No.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
would be nice to have a little bit of like a coffee hint or something,
Yeah,
right?
something
Like,
just to help to break up the monotony of the roast.
yeah.
Right? Because roast is good, but roast is always like, I always find the roasting is an enhancing feature of a,
It should
of a
be.
flavor, right?
It should be, yeah.
So you have, for instance, if you have like an espresso version of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You taste the coffee, and the roasting of that espresso is like, it gives you that extra little nudge.
Yeah.
Chocolate notes. Chocolate, slightly roasted, and you get an
Not
enhanced
just like
flavor.
you pulled a stick out of the campfire, let it cool off, and you're sucking on it.
Yeah, right? Is that you're not sucking on the charcoal, you're sucking on
Yeah.
the meat that's been charred. Right?
You're sucking on the meat. This guy.
Next time you're having a barbecue, if you're a big stout person and you enjoy
Come to Kitchener first.
Yeah.
Pick up a growler of the Better Than Ezra, if they have it in stock, which they won't.
Yeah, because I certainly have this again. Absolutely. It's tough for me because I don't know where to go with this one. Because I'm impressed by how dark it is. I'm impressed by the roast flavor.
But
But I'm expecting, I just would have liked just a little bit more. Something that brought it beyond the roast, you know? I'm going to say, I'm going to 2-3, maybe.
oh, this is crazy, man. This won't make sense to some of you viewers at home, but based on the rest of our day, I'm a 3-2.
Oh, really?
You're a 2-3, I'm a 3-2.
Okay.
We've like, whoop, 180'd it. Okay.
Okay.
Because I totally agree with what you're saying. I get a little more nuance than you did in yours.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I really like the roast. I wish there was more,
Yeah.
but I like it. Like, I think it might be a little more than a 3 for me, but not much, you know? Like, it's not like, oh yeah, you gotta get it.
Yeah.
I'd totally pick it up again.
And that's the thing, right? I'm looking at
I just wish I had a steak.
well, and that's where I think it would open up. Like, I find this would be a great pairing beer.
It would. You know what else this might be good for? If you actually made barbecue sauce with it.
See?
You know?
As an enhancer.
Yeah.
I can absolutely see this as an enhancer with a barbecue sauce. That would be amazing. And
You get some brown sugar in there and like,
you
man,
put this on some brisket.
brisket.
Right?
Dude,
Brisket, right?
that is, yeah.
Right?
Oh, make a float with this stuff, man. Drop a scoop of ice cream in there. Vanilla would offset that nicely.
Vanilla or even a chocolate.
Yeah.
Because the roast, right? I mean, that's the thing. The roast, I find, this could obviously be enhancing a lot of other flavors. So check out Twas Now. And if you like this content, please like and subscribe, or check out some of our other videos you'll see up here on the screen in a moment as we're wrapping this up. All right, we'll see you next time. Thanks, folks.
A stout from Twas Now came around with roast that was deep, dark and brown. Like wood from a fire, no flavors climb higher. Just roasted, roasty, roast to be found.
Twas Now.
Twas Now.